Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I tell you, whoopsie, I am trying to get this. I was trying to decide what else I was going to make. I got one card prepped, and I was trying to decide what I was going to make, and time just went whoop, and I lost track. And I looked up, and I thought, oh my gosh, it is time. I've got to get started. So let me close my crafty room door real quick, and let me find us on Facebook here on my page, and we're going to get started. In fact, we'll probably just go ahead and we're going to start with the one that I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do. And I've got an idea in my head, and I think I know what I'm going to do with it. So, whoopsie, I got to turn my sound down. Uh-oh. Whoops. Now then, let's get our sound down. Now, I am so sorry. Look here. Everything is just going haywire now just because I went into a panic. Like, oh no! I'm late. So, hey Debbie. I've gone a little wacky. Oh, okay. Shooey. Now then, what I was doing was trying to find some blocks for these stamps. I was going to stamp and make my other project. Hey, Lynn. But I think what we'll do is we'll just start with this first one. I haven't totally figured out everything I'm going to do yet with it, but I know somewhat. Excuse me. I had a big supper, and I know better. And and now it's going to tell on me. So, any hoodle doodles. Whew, it is hot today. We are going to both of my cards tonight. If I get past 2, I'll just be really surprised. Both of my cards tonight we're using Humming Along. And this first one that I'm trying to decide everything I want to do, we're going to use the Hummingbird Frameless dies because I'm going to use this hummingbird right here. And then we're also going to use Strong and Beautiful. And I'm going to use God Made You My Mother, Love Made You My Friend, and then Happy Mother's Day. And I haven't even got anything. I've got my card base done. 8.5 and 5.5. I scored it 4 1/4. And I may slow down just a minute. It's just us 3. And see if anybody else comes along. I just kind of got a little panicky whenever I saw I was 7 minutes late. I thought, oh no. And anyways, so it may just be us, ladies. So there is that. This goes here, this goes here. We're going to be using some Garden Impressions Designer Series paper on this card also. And I haven't even cut that down yet. Oh man. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to cut it to 5 1/2, 3/8 by 4 1/8. And that's going to be our first layer here. And then I'm going to, let's see, I thought I would put a small layer on here, but I'm not sure what color I'm going to use yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp my hummingbird so that can dry just a little. We're going to use some soft suede and put that one here. Let's see, let me get this in that way because I am going to use some of our Stampin' Blends, and I'm not sure how it's going to do with the soft suede. So it doesn't matter which direction I stamp it because we're going to use the die to cut it out with. So that's going to give that time to dry while we work on whatever else I'm going to do with this card that I am not real positive. Okay, I think while we got this out, we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiments. Well, this card's going to go this way because the sentiment I'm going to use, the Happy Mother's Day, will not go this way on my piece of 4 by 2 3/4. So we're going to go that way with it, and I'm going to stamp that. I haven't tried this yet. I want to see if it's going to stamp good before I stamp with it. Oh yes, it's going to stamp beautifully as long as I get it straight. Okay, now then, let's see. Okay, yep, as long as I get it straight, it's going to be beautiful. I think I'm going to turn it upside down. That way it's on my end here, and I can see a little better. And it's, this one's straighter, so we'll just go with that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with that one. Okay. Then we're going to take this scrap piece. That's not even the piece I was going to use. Look at there. That's okay. This one is, what is this one? This one is 3 by, this is 3 by 4. That'll work. We're going to take this piece here, and I'm going to stamp the, God made you my mother, love made you my friend. I'm going to stamp that on here. Does not matter. Look at there, it's upside down. Because I'm going to use some kind of die, and I'm going to die cut that out also. And that's going to go on the front of my card with my hummingbird. So we're going to set that right there, and we're going to see what we can do. Now this is winging it here for sure, because I don't know what else. Let's say this is halfway winging it. Yep, half wing. I think let's use our rectangle stitch framelits dies while we still can. I'm going to use it on my other card for sure. Just want to see if we've got one small enough that's going to work. If not, we may have to go a different route. See, that's not going to be wide enough. It's going to be too long. This is going to be a bit too much. Let's see. So that's going to cut some of it off, and I don't want that to happen. So let's ditch that plan, and let's go with, let me see. Let's go with our, let's see if we've got a stitched from our stitch shapes. Bet you an oval's going to work fine. Look at there, that oval's going to do wonderfully. Yep, that's what we're going to go with, that oval right there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut that out. Get our big shot over here. That's going to give our hummingbird a little bit more time to dry. And we'll get this and go ahead and cut it out. I put me some new plates on. I was doing something and my other plates was just so bad. I had to get some new ones out. So I chunked the other ones and got these. And I'll have them wore out before long. So, but that's okay. That means my big shot is well loved and well used. That's still got a little extra room here. I think what I'm going to do then is maybe bring that down just a tad like this. Have a little extra room down here. And go ahead and run this through. I'm going to run it back like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to set this back over here till we need it again. Chunk that. Take our thumbnail and coach it off of here. There it comes. There it comes. You know, I'm not sure who it was. Oh yes, Debbie. I hope the stitch, the rectangled dies carry over too. I would just, oh man, I hope they do. I love them. I love them. There's so many times that I have always wished we had them, and then we got them, and I hope they carry over too. All right, I'll probably do some inking around this, but I'm going to have to decide what color I want to use first. All right, we're going to stick this die over here out of my way, and we're going to, let's see, what are we going to do? I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to start coloring our hummingbird. I'm not real sure exactly what colors I want to color our hummingbird. Probably just a couple of colors, because let me see what's in this ESP that we've got. I've got the Calypso Coral here. It has Mango Melody in it. Let me see if I can't remember all of the colors. Is that not terrible? I can't remember all of our colors. So I'm just looking here, and see, it has Melon Limbo too. Poppy Parade. See, and I don't want it a whole lot of colors. Not a whole gob anyway. My mom loved hummingbirds. She had so many hummingbird feeders in her trees out at her deck. She'd go out there and sit on the deck and watch them, and she would say, this one was here last year and that one was here last year. She knew which ones came back every year, and it just amazed me. I mean, you know, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known. Okay. I think we're just going to have one color. I don't know. Really wish we had something else. I think we might go with just a tad of I don't want anything dark. I just don't want anything that's dark. Let's see. I know Daffodil Delight End is not one of the colors in here on these papers, but yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Light Grapefruit Punch. I think I will. Okay, I have rumbled and mumbled and everything else, and I'm going to go ahead and color this. It's not going to take me long. I'm not doing any shading or anything like that. I'm just gonna color some in and hope for the best here. I'm going to do 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, and let's see, I can go do 2 here. See, I got it into that one, and then we're going to do 1 here. We're going to do 1 right here. And let's see. I think we're going to do 2 here, 2 here, 1 here, 2, 2. We'll do 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. I'm probably going to get through it and say, oh man, I don't like it whatsoever, because I'm about to decide if I'm not going to like this. Gee, I love hummingbirds, but not like my mom did, and we don't have hummingbird nests in our yard, so we have a few that'll come through and get on our flowers sometimes, but not per se to have hummingbirds in our yard. So I think I am going to go with this light petal pink. Yes, that's what we're going to do. All this other is going to be light petal pink. Everything else is going to be light petal pink. And this is going to be one freaky looking hummingbird, don't you think? Okay, I think this lovely hummingbird's beak. Oops, I missed a little bit of a spot right there. And then we're going to use the Daffodil Delight for the beak. And there, we have it. Ta-da! Hi, Jeannie Ruby. Glad you joined us. I have this freaky looking hummingbird. It's different. Totally different. Look at there. Okay. Now then, we're going to get our die, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this hummingbird out. And our big shot. Got the magnetic plate on here so it'll hold it good. So here's the die. Oh my goodness, my laptop has done something crazy here. Let me see what it's doing. I don't know if it even knows what it's doing. I have a white screen here with nothing there. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll come back up over here. Okay. Having a little problem getting it straight. There we go. I'm going to try and keep my head up out of here, out of the way, instead of it being down here in y'all's way. I'm just going to come back this way with it. Okay. Now then. Ta-da! Set the solder back over here. Okay. She looks pretty good. She don't look too bad. Not too bad. My mama loves hummingbirds. She would have been okay with her looking a little funky, I think. I think so. Alright, we're going to put our layer on. I thought about putting a color layer, but I don't think I want to. I don't know. If I do, I'll put it behind and not on top of. I don't know. I might be better off putting it on top of. But then it's going to take away from our flowers, and we're not going to see them. I hope this will be okay. Hope. But, you know, somebody on here, and I think it might have been Miranda, that told me that I probably should make my mom a Mother's Day card anyway, that it'd probably make me feel better. She's not here for Mother's Day. So I thought about it, and that's why I'm making this. Thank you for this suggestion. I do believe it was Miranda, but if it wasn't Miranda, let me know who it was, and I'm going to, hi Kathy, I'm going to thank you for suggesting it, because I think it's a good idea, and I think it will make me feel better. Even though this is the only one I'm making, I am not making a second one of these. Oopsie, I got that over that way too far, because I'm just not, I'm making one for my mom, and that's all I'm going to make. So, because I won't give this one away. I'll hang on to this card. I'll hang on to this one. So. Now then, there we go, like that. Let's see. Oops, I got glue on there. Swanee, I've just got glue on my... Alright, we're going to go ahead and put the inside on. The inside, yeah. Here we go. Just like that right there. I'll probably add some bling to this. My mom would probably like that. And tell you what, my sister one time says, I didn't even know you knew what bling was. What girl doesn't know what bling is? I don't know, but I know what bling is. Okay, we're going to do a little sponging on this. I think we will, what color do we want to use? I think we will use some soft sea foam, because that's going to bounce it off of this a little. And I think that's what I want to use, the soft sea foam. Let me find my ink pad. I always look for just the real light end, because it's so soft and it's so light. You know, that's how I find it. Now then, let me get me a sponge dauber. Okay, yep. Our sponge daubers, they come in 5 in a pack. They're great, I love them. Love sponge daubers. I have them all, I've got them lined up back here on my ledge here. I need to get me one of those container boxes that comes with the little labels that you can put and know exactly what you've got, and for each one, and that way I won't have to guess, you know what I'm saying? I know, yes, I've got a dauber for that one already, and don't have to use any more, because I'm sure some of mine I have got more than one sponge dauber for a color, because I can't decide which color it is. You know, because they're not labeled. And so back around this away with it. I think this will just make it stand out from the card a little more. I'm going to do this right here. Now then, set that right up there. I'm going to pull this, close that up. Got some of them little stringy thingies. Alright, now you know good and well we're going to have dimensionals on this when I find what I did with my dimensionals. I know I have them out because I used them already when I made my sample for my other card. And of course, I've done something with them and don't know what I did. Alright, they're not back in my drawer. I thought maybe I had threw them back in the drawer over here, but I didn't. That is so crazy. I don't know what I did with them. Okay. Let me just find a pack and open it. I think it's not going to matter. Oh my gosh. Now I can't find any in the drawer. Not these little ones. I don't want the little ones. My drawer's going to be oh so scrambled up. So scrambled up. Me hunting stuff over here. I did have it so nice and neat, and I knew right where everything was at, and I could just open the drawer, look, and say, oh, there it is, and grab it and pull it out, and now it's not like that anymore. So, you know, just going to pull these out, because I know I'm going to find my case that I've got these in. So, just going to pull these out. They come 3 sheets. They're awesome. So, we're going to go ahead and look at here. This is stuff from around this die cut here. I'm going to pump this up. You know, I like plenty of dimensionals to pop it up. I don't like any saggy. So, whoopsie. Whoopsie. I know I'm moving y'all around. I'm sorry. Just, I'm tired. I'm just tired. I worked yesterday. I know I worked last Sunday, but I worked yesterday so I could be off this weekend. I'm going to work my normal off day, which is Wednesday, so I can have Friday and Saturday off and go to North Carolina to OnStage. I'm so excited. I am so ready. I am hyped up and ready to go. Probably wouldn't hurt if we had a couple of... No, I think what I'm going to do is cut one of these down some. Let me get my paper snips. I had glue on them. There's still a little bit of glue on them. I'm going to have to clean that off. Just take one and snip it like that, because I'm going to put it on this wing here. And then I'm going to do a thinner piece of it to put on her beak. this because I don't want the beak to get bent and to break. And this piece here, I'm just going to throw it right there. Yeah. Okay, now all I have to do is decide which way I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do this. And I think I want to add something else. What do I want to add, though? You know, I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't think I want to add gold thread. Maybe some, let's see. I feel like I need something else there, but I don't know what. I know I probably want to put a little bling. I think I want a bow, but I don't know what color bow I want. Petal pink. I need to look over here. My ribbons are all over here out of the way, so they're way over here. Petal pink. I think we're going to use some whisper white. Sheer ribbon, maybe. I don't want a big bow, you know. I just want a small bow. So let me snip off some of this sheer whisper white ribbon here and see what we can come up with that. Yeah, no, I got too much. I got way too much. But I want to play with the bow because, thank you, Debbie. I don't know how I'm going to, let's see. Alrighty, we're going to go this way. And this way. I'm telling you, I'm not a professional bow maker. Bow tire or whatever, but this is not going to look too bad once I make this a little smaller. Now, how about that? Not bad at all. Just a little too big. Just a little too big. Well, how about that? Puff up those right there. Maybe if we put, yep, glue dots. We have to have some glue dots. Did y'all see how little bitty those glue dots are in the April Paper Pumpkin? I mean, they're smaller than this. And I thought, oh my gosh, I need to make some of those and put them out for us to buy because I love them. They are little and I need them. I know, I need everything. Okay, let's see, that's still a little big. Make that a little smaller. The reason I think that it needs to be big like that is because of all these long tails. But see, I'm going to cut all that off. So that's not going to be there. So I don't need it really big. I don't want it really big. Okay, maybe like that right there. Alright, now then we're going to cut some of this off. I'm not going to cut all of it off yet. I'm not even cut it at an angle yet. I'll do that whenever I cut it short as I want it. There we go. Throw that over there. Now, we're going to get us some, I think we're going to use some pearls. Some of our Pearl Basic Jewel pearls here. And, let's see. Let's go ahead and take our backings off and get those off of here. And, I think I need to move my garbage can right over here beside me instead of back behind me. But I can turn around and just pitch it in the garbage right there. It's really easy. I'm just going to use my hand. Look at there, that wants to stick to that, and I don't want it to. Oopsie. Well, look at there. It wants to go with me. wants to go with me. Alrighty. Now, let's see. I don't want to stick it down yet because I'm not sure exactly how I want it. I think I want it maybe to like that right there. And that right there. How's that? I like that. Okay, now let's see. Let's get our piercing tool and we'll get some pearls put on here. I think I want this one. I don't know. I think it's because it's not bouncy looking. I don't know. I think I'll go this size pearl. I don't think I want the small one. I definitely don't want the bigger one. But I think I will. I think I'm going to put 3 right here. Yeah, 3 right here. That's not where I wanted it. Okay, now we're going to get a glue dot on our bow. Okay. And then we'll put that just right here, like that. Now we're going to cut these down. This one may be a little bit longer. There we go, like that. Okay. Now, I want some pearls up there. So I've used all of that size out of that one. These are just all over the place in this package. I do not know why they're like that, but that's okay. I can still use them. They are still usable. Does not matter. They're all over the place or not. I can get them out of the package, that is. Okay. Gosh, this is Sharon Has Problems Day. Yeah. Okay. See, look at these. This came like this, but that's okay. They're all here. That's the thing. They are all here. So I'm going to put one, like right here. I'm just going to put 2 up here. And, one right. That don't look right, does it? It's going to have 3. Doesn't look like right with 2. Let's see if we can coach this one up and down this way. This one more towards the middle. Okay. Oopsie. I don't think that, yeah, it did. And then we're going to put one right here. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better, don't you think? Don't you think? Don't you think? And then we're going to put one on the inside. Of course, we have to have one in here. Let's see, this one right here. We're just going to put it right there above the Y day. And then, I don't even have an envelope for this yet. I don't know what we're going to put on the envelope. We need to put something on there. I don't know what, though. I'm not sure there's anything I really, really want to go on there that, I just don't know. You are loved completely. I think, you know what, I think I'm going to stamp "You are loved completely" on there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Find a B block here. Let me get that on here. Get it on here straight. Let me get my... Whoopsie, I have a glue dot on my thumb. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp in this soft suede. And I'm going to see if this is on this block straight. Right over here. Close enough, don't you think? I think I'm going to stamp that on the inside too. That way it'll go right together, envelope to inside, and I'm going to stamp it right over here. And look how crooked it is. Doggone it. Guess it's a good thing I'm not mailing it to my mom. That one's crooked the other way. Oh, well, that's okay. My mama wouldn't have cared. She wouldn't have cared at all. She'll just love the card. And say, thank you, because she loves hummingbirds. So, ladies, there's my Mama's Day card for my mama. So, there it is. I think she would like it. I really do. Thank you for the love. Okay, now this other one, I'm prepared, I think. We are going to use the Humming Along stamp set with that, but we are going to be using this flower right here. And we're going to use this sleeve right here. And we're going to use the thank you to go on the inside. We're going to use this rectangle stitch die. And we are going to do some coloring. And we're going to use, we're going to stamp our images with the soft suede. We're going to color with Blushing Bride, Daffodil Delight, and Pear Pizzazz. And we're going to do some bit of sponging with that, with our dauber also. See, I knew I'd find them. They're over here under everything else. So I'm just going to open it up because we're going to use this again and just throw these others in here and go with it. Go with the flow, you know. Alright, now then, let's go ahead and get started on this one. This card, here's our envelope. Here's our piece. This is what we're going to cut our, we're going to stamp our flower on this, and then we're going to cut it out with our die. Here's our 4x2 and a 2 3/4 that we're going to put on the inside. For our sentiment, our card base, of course, is 8.5. My 5.5, I've got it scored at 4 1/4. And look here, I am just all crooked-dated and everything tonight. That's funny. I've got on stage on the mine everything I've got left to do. I've got my swaps made. I think I've got all of them made. I made 100. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Jeannie Ruby. And then I've got 50 treat holders made. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp my flower real quick. That way it can be drying. But now I'm not going to use stamping blends for this. I am going to use my ink pads and ink stamp like that. So I'm going to stamp my flower. And then we're going to let it dry while we do everything else. Now I'm going to tell you, these are our new cling stamps. And I mounted this one. And I wished I hadn't, because it's not so hard to pull it off my blocks. What it's hard to pull off of is the inside of my cases. They don't want to let go. I have a hard time. So with these, I did not put that on the back. Let me take that back. I did put that on the back of my hummingbirds too. Some of them, most of them I didn't. After I realized how hard they were to get off of my stamp cases like this, I said I'm not putting them on there anymore. So I didn't. Alright, now while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get our sentiment stamped, and we're going to stamp this leaf, and we're going to color all of this stuff here. This leaf is going to go right here. And let me see which way. And on the inside, I'm going to stamp it right over here. That way, all of the stamping is done. I can start putting together our base and then come back and color. Whoops, no, all of our stamping it and done. I got to stamp the thank you. Duh. The only thing about this is when you've got these cling rubber stamps and you've got this on here, you can do a little bit straighter stamping than what I normally do with my red rubber stamps, you know? So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Let's move this stamp out of the way. I just want to get them out of the way. Okay, we are using Blushing Bride, and we have got 2 pieces of this Tropical Escape Designer Series paper. Now, this is in our annual catalog. So, what I thought was, is this not almost like this flower? So, I thought that would go perfect with it. So, let's get our liquid glue, and we're going to get our layers put together. And this is just a simple card, a little bit, ooh, excuse me, y'all, I'm so sorry. A little bit of stamping, a little bit of coloring, some layers, and some dimensionals. Look there. Just move that as pretty as you please. That's why I like the liquid glue. I just pulled it right off. There was had to move it a smidge. I had to move it a lot. There. Oops, I need to pull it up a smidge over here. Come on, let go. Let's get that up a smidge. It's not, don't want to go a smidge at all. Maybe wait. Okay. Alright, that's not going to go a smidge. That'll be alright. I'm not going to fret it. I'm not going to fret it at all. Okay, now. I'm going to do better with this one. Do a lot better with this one. Okay. Now this Blushing Bride is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. The DSP is 5 1/4 by 4. And we're going to go ahead and put these on our card base. This one's better, so I'm going to put it on the front. But like I said, this is just a real quick, simple card that just has a little coloring to it. A little bit of stamping. So, and I'm getting glue on my fingers. I can feel it. Yep, yeah, I knew I did. Alright. Now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get our coloring done. I'm going to start with our flower. And we're going to use our Blushing Bride. Move our envelope out of the way. Now, what did I do with, there it is, my blending pen. I'm just going to dip right onto there, like that. I'm going to, but I want it dark. Just start, you know, I just don't want it dark. So I'm just going to pull off like that. It's like that. Wants to smear a little bit, so I'm going to try and stay away from those. I think I'll let my other one dry a lot longer. I had more. Well, this is the very first thing I did when I came into my crafty room after supper, was to design this card, and thought, okay, that'll work. But I had plenty of time to let it dry. Yeah, that soft suede kind of smeared right there. I'm not going to fret it though, you know. It's homemade, it's not perfect, and I'm not perfect, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it at all. At all, at all, at all. Now, okay, let's close this up because that's all we needed that one for. I think we will go ahead and go with the Pear Pizzazz next. Not sure what all this should be. This hair pizzazz, but I'm coloring what I want to be. Yeah, whether it's right or not, I'm coloring it that way. I think it'll be okay. Not even positive what kind of tropical plant this is. I'm not a huge plant person. I have plants that, knock on wood, I've still got alive, which amazes me. I've never been really good at keeping plants alive. But got several that still are going. So I'm not a super faithful waterer either, and they just thrive, and I'm guessing the kinds that they are, they don't have to be watered every week. Hey, Lynn, I'm glad you're watching us. I'm glad you joined us. Yay! Tell you what, my laptop is still white over here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on with it. It's froze up or something. I don't know. Okay, we're going to use some Daffodil Delight, and we're going to color this up. I know the DSP is the same color as the flower, but this is, I don't know that this is the exact same flower, but I want this yellow. I want it Daffodil Delight. Make it stand out. Okay, now, get all the ink off of that. Throw that back over here. Let's close this up. I really don't need to go to work tomorrow in Daffodil Delight. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this one down right quick on our card. Well, if I can get the glue to come out, I have used so much my liquid glue making swap cards to take to on stage this weekend that I think maybe I've used this one up too. That's okay. That's what it's for, is to use. Love it. Alright, we're going to get our big shot back over here. And we're going to cut our flower out with our stitched rectangle die. If you don't have these, you need to get them before the end of May, because there's no guarantee they're going to be in the annual catalog. They have not said, so I don't know. So, you know, if you don't have them and you want them, you better get them, because, I mean, they are awesome. I think I might be really upset if they don't carry them over, because they are so wonderful to use. Wonderful to use. They're just what I wanted. When I've looked up there and look at my squares and my ovals and circles, and I'm thinking, man, I need a rectangle, you know? And honestly, I don't think I'm the only one. Okay, now we're going to sponge this with our Blushing Bride. Ink it around the edges. Get as much of that off. And we're going to start inking around the edges of this. Now, I didn't put any bling or anything on my other card, but yeah, I might put some bling on this, because I can always just add it to my other card, you know? I think Johnny's watching car auction. They auction off those really expensive cars. You know, those oldies but goodies. And I think, man, how can anybody have that much money but to buy? Thank you, Lynn. I'm glad you like my flower. They have some beautiful ones on there. Boy, I am having a hard time with... Look at there. Yep, I did it. I already have soft suede on there. Okay. Let me get me a baby wipe here. See if I can get some of this stuff off. My hands are so dirty feeling. Alrighty. Now, for. This is what I'm looking for. I've got some, stick that piece right there, because I think I'm going to go with this. I'm going to use this. Why not? You know? Look at there. Boy, that is just perfect. Wowie. I wouldn't have thought it. So I'll come down just a smidge and on this other side, because I didn't. Wow. Okay, let's see. Do that like that. I'm going to, oops. There we go. This fits perfect. Good deal. Okay, cut that a little too much, but that's okay. We'll stick that piece right there. And we'll cut this piece off right here. And we'll come in right here. I think that piece will fit right here. It will. Look there. Put this piece right here. We'll put this piece. Move this. Well, I guess we won't move that up. That piece right there. We're not going to waste these little bitty pieces. No, no, no. We're going to leave them on here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to leave them on here. And it'll be okay. And we're about through with this. How much time? I don't know how much time we got. So pull all of this off. Gee, we've had storms today already. There's been tornadoes in Alabama. This morning in a town called Gunnersville, it's where some of our lakes are. And they had some damage over there. And then in Blount County, had some damage there to some barns and homes. But thank you, Lord, no one is hurt. And that's what's most important, is no one is hurt. And they say we're going to have some more storms, but not sure yet how severe. They said that it seems like they're weakening, but you never know. You know how storms are. They can do their own thing all of a sudden. Now then, alrighty. I think we need some bling on here, and I think, no, I don't want to use pearls on this one. Let's, why don't we use some glitter enamel dots? I think we're going to use some of these green here. That's what we're going to use. Some green enamel dots. Yes, 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 yes. I don't know. That might not look right. Look at that. That's going to look fine. Yeah, it's going to look good. Whether it really does or not, I think it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put one right here. 5, and we've got to have one on the inside. So I think we'll put it right here before the T. All right, let's get that on my other one, my sample card. Figure out what I did with it. Here it is. Ooh, are we going to have enough? Yeah, I've got some more right here. No, that's not the same size. Okay, we're going to use this bigger size on this one because I don't have enough of the other. I don't have enough of the smaller. But this will be okay. It'll be alright. Yes, it will. See? And now, put it just before the T. And ta-da! Now that one has got some bling too. Okay. Now, put that over there. Move this out of the way. I'm going to get the grid paper out of the way, and I'm going to show you everything we've made. Yeah, was late, so we were late. Alrighty. So here's the sample I made, and here's the one we made. Don't need that one. And then here is our Mother's Day card. I'm going to get them up here. Thank you, Davy. Thank you very much. And I want to thank y'all for coming. And next Monday, I'm going to do everything I can to be here, 7 Central, be on time. But so I'm going to On Stage. I'm leaving Friday, driving up to Charlotte, North Carolina. Be there and leave and drive back on Sunday. Oh, we've got a baptism that's very important to me Sunday evening that I definitely will be back for, but I'm trying to be back for a choir practice because we don't have very much longer to get our Easter cantata practiced up. And then I have to be at work at 5 o'clock on Monday, next Monday, you know. So it's going to be, it depends on how tired I am, but my plans are, good Lord willing, and I'm not just dead tired, I will be here next Monday at 7 Central. And thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for watching. I love you guys. Debbie, I will see you Friday. And the Lynn's, thank y'all for coming. One of these days we're going to meet. I know we are. Y'all have a blessed evening. Get in your crafty space and make something wonderfully creative. And share. Yep, share. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a blessed evening and have a blessed week. And I will see y'all next Monday, good Lord willing.